Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kradash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I'm sure by now you brothers have caught wind of this interview by Vocab Malone. Well, it's more so a reaction by Vocab Malone. Either way, he failed miserably to comprehend how Yahweh Yahweh Shai can utilize one man to bring about a host and/or two separate races of people. Specifically, I'm referring to Jacob and Esau. But Vocab and many others are going to continue to fall flat on their faces. And why is that? Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. It tells us clearly. Let me grab it for you really quickly here, brothers. And it reads, "But unto the wicked Yahweh saith." And who is the wicked? According to Malachi chapter 1, verse 4, the wicked, the border of wickedness is Esau, Edom. They're the people of which the Lord hath indignation with forever. Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked Yahweh saith, What hast thou doeth to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? You have no business dealing with the scriptures, man, because it's not your book, right? He's the God of the Israelites, okay? You understand? That's why if the Spirit is dealing with us, we're able to understand, right? The Spirit is dwelling and supping with us, especially should we be of the elect. Psalms chapter 147, verse 19 through 20. He showeth his word unto Jacob. Who is Jacob? That's representation of the 12 tribes. His statutes and judgments, his commandments unto who? Israel, northern and southern kingdom. Verse 20 is the point. He has not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. See, this is why you have cats like Vocab Malone wrestling with a simple topic of this magnitude. And of course, YouTube, I'm utilizing this short here under the Fair Use Act. Again, fair use. Listen closely and I'll chime in momentarily.
Even though God... Isn't this funny? Your ethnicity is passed down from your father. What's he talking about in the context here? He's talking about Jacob and Esau. So if your ethnicity is passed down from your father, Hakah, then how come Esau, whose father was the same as Jacob, is some entirely different people from you say?
Well, Esau is a Hebrew Edomite. Okay? We're the Hebrew what? Israelites. All right? Let's continue.
He's talking about twins. They're on the screen. And he's chastising her about ethnicity being passed down from the father. Meanwhile, the context is Jacob and Esau. Do you guys understand the irony here? This is so sad. The audience can't even keep track of one sentence to the next for continuity. They should be catching him on this nonsense nonstop, left and right, but they're too busy being entertained by him.
Well, we're catching you on your nonsense, Vocab. Let's come out of this. And I actually have my sword with me, and I have it written down just to get to the point. And I have some various bullet points marked out to move things along as quickly as possible. Consider what's written in Genesis, the 9th chapter and the 18th verse. The scriptures tells us that everything be established on 2 or 3 witnesses. Here's one account here, and it states, And the sons of Noah that went forth from the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. Let me get to 19. And these are the 3 sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And as you read through chapter 9 and you flow into chapter 10, it begins to explain this even further. All right? Chapter 10, verse 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All of us come from one of those 3 men. Okay? Verse 2. It goes into the lineage of Japheth. Verse 6, it goes into the lineage of Ham, right? And guess what happens when you get over to verse 21 here? It goes into Shem and his lineage and everyone that sprout from him, okay? The children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are Shemitic people. And where do we see this again throughout the course of scriptures? Consider what happened, right? Consider what happened with Lot. And we see this in Genesis. Wait me 1 second, brothers. Let me get this squared away. We see this in Genesis, the 19th chapter, in the 30th verse. Remember what happened with Lot? And it states in the 30th verse, and Lot went up to Zorah and dwell in the mountain. We know what Lot's daughters did to him in the mountains. Of course, if you're not privy to it, verse 30, let's get to the point. His daughters laid with him. They said in 32, come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve the seed of our father. And what came from that one man Lot? Just like with Noah, what came from him? Several races or lineages of people. How do we know? 37 and 38 gets you right to the point. And the firstborn bare a son called his name what? Moab. And the same is the father of what? The Moabites. All right. And the second, the younger, right? She bore a son. Bear with me 1 second here. And the same is the father of the Ammonites to this day. You see, simple, plain, easy to understand. Now let's go from there. Let's go from there very quickly here, right? Remember what happened in Genesis chapter 25, verse 20. And Isaac was 40. And when he took Rebekah to be his wife, what happened when she became pregnant, right? The Lord told him, verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thine womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thine bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Simple, easy to explain. But Vocab is an Israelite, so he's not going to get it. He's not going to comprehend. Amos chapter 3, verse 7, it tells us, surely the Lord, Yahweh, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. Who are the servants? Who are the prophets? They're all Israelites. You understand? Vocab is going to continue to fumble, and so are many others. They won't get these things of the scriptures because the Bible does not belong to them. Hopefully, this was edifying. Shalom.